to my broadcast. Today we are going to be checking out the Tech railgun. It's a new addition to Arc. Now, in order to craft this, you do have to beat a boss fight, clearly. Inside the Tech transmitter, it's right with the Tech rifle. Now, to create one of these, you do need a couple of things specifically from Aberration. You're going to need 525 congealed gas balls. They look like this. You're going to need some red gems. Both of those things only spawn on Aberration. Now, from there, you also need 55 black pearls, 20 element, 450 polymer, and 120 ingot. So it doesn't seem very expensive to craft. The congealed gas balls, they just kind of generate almost like a gas well, or I'm sorry, an oil vein, oil well, oil pump, whatever you want to call them. Now the red gems, a little bit more difficult to get unless you follow around like the roll rats, but that's something for another episode anyway. So to test this out, it's got a couple different modes to it. So you can turn on X-ray mode or you can turn it off. So when you've got the Tech railgun equipped to your person, double tapping the square button will turn on the X-ray or turn it off. Now to test it out, I spawned in a Paracer so we can get a couple of shots here. So health on the Paracer is currently sitting at 7,980. Shoot it once without going through anything, 7,419. So it does a little bit over 500 damage, 560, 570 something damage. Now, I don't know if you guys paid attention to what it said in the description of the weapon itself, but it does say that it is a weapon that utilizes element and enables you to see and shoot through walls and solid surfaces. Also has an optional thermal scope. So the thermal scope is more of an X-ray. So if you're using this normally, you can see anything that you're looking at, like this right here. Okay. Now turn off the X-ray mode. You can't see through walls or anything else. It's pretty black unless you actually see a tame. So that's what the scope itself looks like. Now when you have the X-ray mode enabled, notice it does use a percentage of your element. See the percentage going down. So it will use element. Now, something that I thought was pretty cool, it will actually shoot through the ground as well. So if you find something that's through the ground, let's see if we can find, oh, that's one of those flying bugs. Trying to see something if we can see it through the ground. So I just shot straight through this ground part right here and killed a Listro right out here. So you can physically shoot through the ground. You can shoot through walls. Like, see, this is a rock right here. I'll see if it'll even show me. It'll show me the bug there. We might be able to get a shot on it. Man, that was terrible sniping. That the crab must be too far away. Let me see. Yeah, see, that's too far away, so that's why it's not showing up with the crab. Try getting a little bit closer here. Still, it's not showing up. Okay, so now it shows up. So now it's clearly within range. It's a little finicky on how it does. Now, every time you shoot, it has a very long cooldown. We will try and see if maybe after shooting the cooldown, it doesn't seem to reduce if you swap the weapon out and bring it back. So cooldown only apply, or cooldown is a very long cooldown after each individual shot. Now I did want to test it out. It does say that you will be able to shoot through walls. So I was doing some testing before this. It will shoot through everything, including tech. Now, just to show you, we're going to come up close to this one right here so that we can shoot through one wall. And you'll just watch for the hit marker to show up. Give me just... Oh, it didn't pop up. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, we'll unclaim the Paracer. I think that's why it's not working. So let's go ahead and options. Unclaim it. Okay. That's bugged. It was just doing it. Let's see. bring you out a little bit further. It did this to me earlier. I had to move the parasaur in order to get it to finally work. Let's bring it back up like this. Okay, so just shooting through one wall. There you go. We got a hit marker that time. Shooting through two walls. Seems a little bit more grainy than what it did before. But shooting through two tech walls. There we go. We got a hit marker again. Shooting through three. There we go. Hit marker one more time. Shooting through four tech walls. Didn't get a hit marker that time. Let's shoot through 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 tech walls here. Got a hit marker. So as you can tell, we made it through 4 out of the 5. It's a little bit glitched out there. Let me try getting it to where we can go and see if it'll shoot through all 5. There we go. That shot through all 5. You can see the mark right there. Shot through all 5 tech walls and still hit the parasaur. So that's kind of a bummer. Now, one thing that I was thinking about was, what about foundations? Because you use the foundations a lot on Brontos, parasaurs, stuff like that. So this is going to be huge when it comes to raiding. You can shoot through even tech foundations and hit whatever is in them or behind them. So that's definitely going to change raiding a lot when it comes to raid defense. You know, you're going to have to think about the fact that there's a possibility you might actually get sniped off of your Bronto, even if you're inside of a box, or off of your parasaur, even if you're inside of a box. So it's an unfortunate part of the game. I don't know why it's all buggy like that now. I don't like that. See, that's not as bad. So anyways, yeah, that's the tech railgun. Just so you guys know, to summon this in, there isn't really an explanation of how to do it. I summoned it in by just typing in tech sniper S. I put the space in S and P. And there you go. So you just type in tech sniper. That's what it is to special summon it in, and you'll be good to go. That is it. So raiding a little bit more difficult. This that happened, as well as we got the Giga nerf that happened, as well as the Griffin, making raiding more and more difficult by the second. So we will have to see if anybody will actually get the opportunity to take advantage of these tech railguns, because in order to get them, I do believe you have to beat the Aberration boss fight. And in order to do that, obviously you're going to have to get to a point where you can raise up tames or whatever you need to do in order to beat that boss. We'll have to see what that'll bring forward, and see if it's anything anybody will actually be able to get themselves to in order to be able to do. But make sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy it, and I will see you guys next time.